Photosynthesis occurs in the chloroplasts inside a thylakoid. In the thylakoid, there is water molecules which go into photosystem 2, which are split up by light. And when the light hits the water, it splits it up into electrons, hydrogen molecules, and oxygen molecules. Then this electron goes through the electron transport train, losing energy as it goes. Then this electron passes through the hydrogen pump over to photosystem 1, where it is then again given more energy from the light, ready to be accepted by an electron acceptor. While that's happening, hydrogen from the water and being pumped in from the hydrogen pump is being very concentrated in the thylakoid lumen. So there's a high concentration of this in here. So it'll pass through the ATP synthase, is then passed out into the stroma, and helps with ADP, ATP, and the Calvin cycle. The Calvin cycle goes around, and its product is glucose, while its reactant is ATP and NADPH. NADPH is made by NADP plus going and accepting this electron to become NADPH, which is then used again in the Calvin cycle. And ATP is energy from the light dependent reactions that's given to the light independent reactions, which in turn makes more ADP, which helps make more ATP. Also, while that's happening, the water that was split up also splits into oxygen, so just singular oxygen molecules or single O molecules are in the thylakoid lumen, and they'll pair up with another to become oxygen and passed out into the stroma and then eventually out of the plant. Now, this glucose that's being produced in the Calvin cycle has three main fates. One of which is it can be used for immediate energy through cellular respiration. It can be the second is it can be stored as long-term energy by turning the glucose into starches. And the third is structural components which can turn glucose into cellulose.